take a break, we can. Other than that, we'll play like 3 songs before we take one. But if something happens or somebody breaks a string or something like that, we can make it work.
Yeah, so 3 to start with this.
That'd be great.
Is that typically a 3-song group and then you can break?
Hey, go sit down with Madeline and Madison.
Listen to me. If you get off on the beat, I'm going to sing you a song, okay? Get you back on. So you got to be listening to me too. Okay?
40 FM 106.7. It's time now for the merry-go-round. Live from the historic theater in the heart of America's hometown, Montgomery, North Carolina, WBAU now presents the Saturday morning merry-go-round, bringing you the best in bluegrass and old-time music. And now, live from the stage of the Earl Theater, it's the merry-go-round.
And a good Saturday morning to all you folks listening in over the airwaves of WPAQ. This last Saturday in July, that's hard to believe. Summer is quickly passing by, but we're here for another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge, broadcasting live here from downtown Mount Airy. The Earl Theater, also home to the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. And if you're tuning in expecting another group, that is because we had to have a very last minute cancellation. Actually, both groups had issues with traveling and not being able to be with us. So very last minute, very last minute, okay, I'm sorry. I remember why she's coming over here. She wants me to make sure that I tell everybody that it's my husband's birthday today, so that's why she, Hannah, thank you so much. If you're in and around downtown, you see Rick at Old Mill Music, be sure and tell him happy birthday. It's his birthday. Okay, thank you so much for reminding me. Back to this fine group that's with us today, who they just were willing to come at the very last minute when we had 2 cancellations. So it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage. It's in for a real treat. They're from down around Jonesville, North Carolina. Help me make welcome to the stage this fine family of musicianers here, also known as the Biscuit Eaters. job, our special guests, the Biscuit Eaters, and we'll do another song before we take a break, if that's all right with y'all.
We're ready. We're going to bring our little fiddler up here again. Silas is 6 years old, and he's going to start us off on a little Cherokee shuffle.
Great job, and our special guests, the Biscuit Eaters, here for the first portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. We're going to take a real quick break and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round. That's Bledsoe and Associates. Bledsoe and Associates, located at 2008 South McKinney Road, offering life, individual health insurance, annuities, as well as Medicare Advantage and supplement plans, and they'll make sure you understand all of your options and are 100% confident in your coverage decisions. Call them at 336-719-2228. That's Bledsoe and Associates. We'll be back with more music on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge right after this. Y'all are doing so good. We need to talk about, they came here for jam, right? So, with Jimmy? Okay. But they took lessons with Jimmy. Okay. I want to talk, but you don't care if we mention it. So just like me when we tell their ages. No, you stay down there with Madison and Matt, please.
So, this is WBAQ in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Let's take you back now live to the merry-go-round, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip. And if you're just tuning in or just joining us, we had 2 cancellations this week. I know folks were really excited to hear the Lowdown Revival that was slated to be with us, but we have had to move them around. They actually had some very critical health issues in their family, so they weren't able to come, but they'll be back later on this fall. And then Johnny Johnson and his fine group, the Southern Gentlemen, were scheduled to be here at 12 o'clock today and unable to attend just due to unforeseen circumstances. I know they hated to cancel so bad, but they'll also be back with us later on in late summer or early fall. So this group of fine young people, this family from over in Jonesville, North Carolina, they came at the last minute, and I'm sure glad they did. They are actually scheduled to be with us. Yes, thank you so much. They are scheduled to be with us actually later on in the early fall, if I'm not mistaken, on Labor Day weekend, September the 3rd. They'll be with us again. But welcome back to the stage now, the Biscuit Eaters.
Thank you, Miss Jenny. We are the Biscuit Eaters, otherwise known as the Wilkerson family. That just doesn't have the same ring in the music world. But we are actually building a house in Logat. Our church is in Jonesville. My husband's a pastor at the Disciples Fellowship, so that's where that connection is. But we're going to be proud to be from Logat here before too long. We're going to play a little bit of Blue Ridge Cabin Home for you.
Glory, hallelujah, shall not be moved. not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. In his love abiding, I shall not be moved. And in him confiding, I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. Though the tempest rages, I shall not be moved. On the rock of ages, I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. Though hell assail me, I shall not be moved. Jesus will not fail me, I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waters. I shall not be
We're going to bring Maggie Jane up. Maggie's 8 years old. We got time for this one? Yeah, okay. She's going to sing A Little Purple Robe for you. Sam?
on that day, and laid a place upon his head, piercing thorns of blood-stained red. His raiment was a scarlet purple robe. Words of truth that they were plain from the lips of Highland King. In this man I find no reason he should die. Yet the multitudes then cried, let him now be crucified. The man who wore the scarlet purple robe, my Savior wore, all the shame for me he bore, as he stood alone forsaken on that day, and they placed upon his head piercing thorns of blood-stained red. His raiment was a scarlet purple robe. His raiment was a scarlet purple robe.
Wow, that was wonderful. Well, I know you're certainly proud of these, and we're missing one biscuit eater, right? You have an older.
I have an older, but he doesn't eat many biscuits.
Oh,
No,
goodness. Well, nobody eats biscuits in my house because everybody's on a diet
Oh,
now,
no.
so we don't have any biscuits.
He's 16, he likes to work, he's probably on a tractor somewhere.
Well, that's good too. So, we have time for, if you want to, we can do one more song before we take a break, and then, or we can take one now and come back and do one, whatever you think.
How about we do a little bit of Angelina Baker? We like old time too, and Daddy plays a call hammer banjo. So I'm gonna get my little fiddler back up here, Silas. He's gonna play a little Angelina Baker for you. Ready? We'll play it probably like 3 times, okay? If you hear me singing into the mic, sometimes little fiddlers get off on their timer and I have to sing to them to get them back on. So if you hear that, that's what it is. But we're gonna see what happens here. Ready?
We got just a minute or so before we send things back to Philip, so I thought I would mention the fact that all these lovely young people are students of Jimmy Vipperman's.
we see Mr. Jimmy on Mondays, and he teaches Sam, the 13-year-old fiddler, and Joe, the 10-year-old banjo player, and Mama has the little ones.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, that is great. He's really doing a good job. So I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to mention the free lessons that are offered here at the Earl Theater. Every Thursday, beginning at 4:30, they have free flat-footing lessons with Darius Flowers, and then beginning at 5:30, they have free instrumental music lessons on fiddle, traditional musical instruments, fiddle, banjo, guitar, and mandolin. And also, Jimmy also offers not free, but for a fee, private lessons here at the Earl, I believe, on Mondays. So if you're interested in that, show up on Thursday and check out the lessons. And right now, we'll send things back to you. Philip, give us an update to look at the weather forecast, and maybe we'll hear from our sponsors of this next portion, also Price Power Equipment. So we'll do that, and we'll be back with more music coming up from the Biscuit Eaters on the Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. You like to eat biscuits, don't you?
Sunny skies today with a high near 87 degrees. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out there right now. Tonight we're looking at a 36 inch showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 5 p.m.
Where are you building it?
Otherwise, mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 69 degrees. Sunday, a chance of showers and showers and thunderstorms likely afternoon.
You don't know what it is.
Partly sunny skies with a high near 84 degrees. Sunday night, we're looking at about 70.
You mean over towards Sparta? Looking at that one, or are you talking about over across 89? In between. Yeah, we came through that fire was, they burned out on that happened. We're on the other side of 89. We joined Jimmy's land. We're just like right on the side, right below the Fisher Peak. There's two little smaller mountains. You might see. They are so smart. You're smart too.
Yeah, she's a good dancer.
They were in the museum over me, but I can't think of their name. It's got a real fancy house up there. That may be their place. Thank you so much, Philip. And another thing I want to mention, also we mentioned it's Rick's birthday today. I'm not going to tell his age, or I don't know, maybe I will later. Stay tuned. Anyways, also Miss Willie Sue, she'll be celebrating her birthday next week on Tuesday. So I want to tell her, wish her happy birthday. And she was so excited to say she renewed her driver's license. So that's a big deal. That's also can be a hassle. I had that last go round when I had to renew mine. So anyways, back to our special guest here from the Earl Theater. Special guest for part one of today's program, the Biscuit Eaters. What y'all got picked up for us next?
We're going to do another old-time tune for you that I'd like to give a shout-out to Mecca and Adam Lowe, who taught Sam this version of Sally Ann. And we learned at the Fiddlers Convention that they told us the Surrey County National Anthem, correct? Well, we've fallen in love with this tune, and Sam sure plays it nice. So. been fiddling for a few years now, but has recently fallen in love with old-time music, so I think he does a great job on that. All right, we're gonna slow down just a little bit. I'm gonna do for you one by myself, one of my favorite gospel songs. It's an old Dottie Rambo number. Tears will never stain in the streets of that city. If I could count the tears that have fallen, it would seem like an ocean to me. And if my heart was a window you could look through, all the pain and scars you would see. But tears will never stain the streets of that city. No wreath of death on my mansion door. Teardrops are welcome beyond the gates of glory. For the heart will never break anymore. I question the loss of a loved one, for the grave seems so final and cold. But we're going where death has no victory, to a land where we'll never go home. And tears will never stain the streets of that city. No wreath of death on my mansion door. Teardrops are welcome beyond the gates of glory. For the heart will never break anymore. I've never known a man without sorrow, nor looked into eyes without pain. But we're going to a place where grief's a stranger, and joy's the only song we will sing. And tears will never stain the streets of that city. No wreath of death on my mansion door. Teardrops are welcome beyond the gates of glory. For the heart will never break anymore. No, the heart will never break anymore. Thank you. Shucking the corn, Joe. Come on, baby. We'll move from a little gospel to shucking the corn. Ready, buddy? Break it off. here for another gospel number. Joe is 10 years old, and he's been playing the banjo since about October, so he picked it up pretty quickly, I'd say, yeah. Sam over here is 13, Silas is 6, Molly is 4 years old. She's going to come sing for you in just a minute. And Maggie's 8, and I'm really old, and he's even older, so you don't need to know that information, but we are the Wilkerson family, also known as the Biscuit Eaters.
Also, I'll mention this, that this group of this family here oftentimes attends the merry-go-round, and I didn't know until actually they were playing at the Fiddlers Convention. I didn't even know they were in a group, and then I invited them to come and be on the program, coming up, like I said, September the 3rd. And thank you again for coming at the last minute to share with us your music today. Aren't they doing a great job?
Thank you. We're fairly new to the area, but we have really enjoyed coming to the merry-go-round on Saturdays when we weren't playing somewhere else, and meeting Jenny and her kids, and listening to all the great music that's around. We've really enjoyed that. So we're going to do now for you Standing on the Solid Rock. Rock of Ages, clipped for me.
Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood from thy wounded side which flowed
Before sin, the double cure.
cleanse me now and make me pure. Through my disappointments, strife and discontentments, I cast my heavy care on the Lord. With His word to guide me, from temptations hide me, I'm standing on the solid rock. I'm standing on the rock of ages. Every storm from all the storms and rages, I'm rich, but not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. Now I even this morning,
With comfort
came the Spirit of the Lord. No matter what obsession, pain and depression, I'm standing on a solid rock. I'm standing on the rock of ages. With from all the storms and rages, I'm rich, but not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. Now I'm pressing onward, Easter leads me homeward. I'm trusting in my Savior day by day. Strong as revelation, firm as this foundation, so on the solid rock I'll stay. I'm standing on the rock of ages. Every storm from all the storms and rages, I'm rich, but not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. I'm standing on the rock of ages. Every storm from all the storms and rages, I'm rich, but not from Satan's wages. I'm standing on the solid rock. I'm standing on the solid rock.
Why don't we take a real quick break, and then we'll figure out what we got left. We got 2 more advertising opportunities, and then so we probably have enough time for maybe 4 or 5 more songs.
All right, we're ready.
But we'll take a real quick break and hear a word about the upcoming folk and music and dance festival coming up in Asheville, North Carolina. It's been going on 95 years. So we'll do that. We'll be back with more music coming up here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round.
Are you ready for the 95th Mountain Dance and Folk Festival in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina?
I think we should come back and do two, and then take the break, and that way we'll know how many we have time to end with.
Okay.
Enjoy a different
We can do that.
show on stage each evening. You'll be entertained by the talent and dedication of hundreds of musicians, dancers,
I saw the line.
and youth talent who are working hard to preserve our traditions of the Southern Appalachian Mountains. This event, themed Legends Lost, Legacies Cherished, will begin at 7 each evening. Ticket price for adults are $20 in advance, $25 at the door. Groups of 10 or more, $15 each. And children under 12 and students, $5. For more information and ticket sales, go to folkheritage.org. It's folkheritage.org. That's folkheritage.org.
Let's take things back down to the merry-go-round now. Happening here at Down Airy. Jenny?
Thank you so much, Philip. And if you're just tuning in or just joining us, we're being joined by the Biscuit Eaters, great family, the Wilkerson family, with their beautiful children for this first hour. And then after the 12 o'clock news, we'll have another hour and a half of music with the merry-go-rounders. So we'll have some old-time music for you during that time. Right now, back to the stage, the Earl Theater, our special guests, Biscuit Eaters.
Thank you so much. We're going to hear from our youngest biscuit eater, Molly, here. She's 4 years old. And she's going to sing a little, My Home's Across the Blue Ridge Mountains. Kick it off for us, Sam.
I
by little. I saw the light. I know the words.
Great job, our special guests, the Biscuit Eaters. Let's take one final break. I want to be sure you folks remember this, that the fair opens next Friday night here over at Veterans Memorial Park. So if you got entries in the fair, you need to get them in by Thursday. So right now we'll take an opportunity to hear a little bit about that, and we'll be back with the conclusion of this first hour of today's program right after this. Let's see. Oh, they can't see. Yes, let's do two. We're not as happy to as we once were. We used to have to catch it when the news came in. We just had to be standing there listening. And we don't have to do that now. We can start.
to the 14th at Veterans Memorial Park, 691 West Lebanon Street, Mount Airy.
Yes, I say let's go to the Surrey County Agriculture Fair. Always a good time over there. All right, let's take you back now to the merry-go-round. Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip Adams. Appreciate you this Saturday morning. And also, we're going to do 2 more numbers. Let this great group do 2 more numbers to close things out on this 11 o'clock hour. And so we might go over just a minute or 2. So without further ado, let's welcome them back to the stage, the Biscuit Eaters.
We sure do appreciate y'all that just come today and play for you. We're thrilled. We're thankful to the Lord for giving us a great family that loves music, a beautiful place, and good friends that encourage us. So we're excited, and Joe's going to finish it out with a little Fireball Mail on the banjo. Y'all be sure to stay tuned for the next group that's coming. The wrong key there. That sounds good, but you can't. Here we go, a little Fireball Mail.
All right, great job, our special guests, the Biscuit Eaters. Don't anybody go anywhere. We're going to take a real quick break for news and weather, and we'll be back with another hour and a half of music from the merry-go-rounders here coming up on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. This is the voice of the Blue Ridge, broadcasting from Mount Airy, North Carolina, WPAQ.
You're in tune to WBAQ.
Thank y'all so much.
AM 740, FM 106.7, and online.
Y'all did so good.
WBAQ 740.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's good.
1948. 3 minutes after the hour, 12 o'clock. Let's go get the news with Kelly.
You gonna play your forks and such things? Ricky's gonna play with me, Mom. Are you gonna play with me?
Authorities in North Carolina say a Virginia man drove more than 300 miles to confront a 27-year-old man.
They match y'all real good. Oh, we have it bad. Well, if I don't see you before, maybe I'll see you. I don't know if I'll make you love reading, but it might help you make a day.
Yes. And thanks for calling us.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad it worked out. Oh, I know. Ricky went, he got inspired, he went back and got his spoon, so he's going. Something else.
Make their way into Virginia at this time. Just be happy to see them in their world.
Yeah, you need him in here, don't you?
Today, the Virginia Cooperative
Thank you, nice to meet you.
its residents to watch out when you face a jumping worm. According to the Virginia
A
Farm
jumping worm?
reported that this type of worm is becoming widespread across the state of Virginia.
Go on out that way, Mom.
And since
Go walk up
2019, they've
this-
been spotted in multiple different areas in Bedford County, Montgomery County, and Lynchburg.
I don't hardly want to play after this.
According to Virginia Tech's recent intelligence, the release says these worms can range in color from red to brown and purple, identifiable by a smooth, they are often recognized
Oh, right. That's wrong.
The world is also known as Alabama jumper.
Bye-bye.
Ever heard of an Alabama jumping worm? No. Well, that's what he's talking about
Anywhere
now.
from 3 to 6 inches long, and sometimes glossy and iridescent. They're not small. Many researchers know that some worms are a good sign. These wigglers are quite insect. The jumping worms feed on the fragrant
Because they're not getting
soil. Changes the soil structure
Do
underneath,
you need, you got your own chair.
leaving it uniformly.
I don't want too many chairs.
Not only that, but such leaf litter consumption can remove nutrients from plants in your garden, and it changes the moisture levels of the underlying soil. The Virginia Cooperative Extension said there are things that you can do to help with the spread of invasive wigglers that come into your garden. Be aware of
Where are you gonna do that?
that may contain contain jumping worms. Avoid using organic mulch or soil from outside sources unless it's been treated.
Well, Roger's gotta have a microphone himself.
So you might be wondering how these instructions work, how they make their way across the state of Virginia, and it seems that fishermen could be partially to blame, according to Dellinger. It's almost certain that some of these worms have been spread by people using them for fish bait too, Dellinger noted. People buying
A
worms
new
online
worm,
with the
invasive species.
clear.
Just when things, you thought they couldn't get any worse, now there's a new worm that's
If you
invasive.
buy worms for fishing bait, they said you should never release them into the wild. To read more about jumping worms,
We don't wanna read any more about jumping worms.
if you see a jumping worm,
I say,
an up close, clear photo.
you sit here, Eric always likes to sit on my.
It don't matter. I'll sell you this one.
Police are investigating reports of shots fired near Haynes Falls. Officers said it happened in the parking lot of the McDonald's near the mall just before 3 p.m. Two reports of injuries at this time. Investigation continues. The Mega Millions jackpot Friday has risen to an estimated
I mean, I couldn't get past jumping worms.
$1 according to the
It does, yeah, it's doing something to people's crops. It's bad, bad, bad.
district, and the third largest leading U.S. lottery. Here are the winning numbers from last night: 67, 45, 57, 36, 13. Mega Ball is 14.
Sit here, okay, and I'll scoot on.
Friday's jackpot is $742.2 billion. The Mega Millions lottery drawing and Mega Ball Friday, and it's still not clear if anyone would be able to claim the $1.2 billion Mega Millions jackpot. No one selected the winning numbers for the U.S. lottery on their $2 ticket last night. Then the grand prize for next week's drawing on Tuesday will be even larger. Jackpot balloon over $1 billion because nobody has picked the 6 winning numbers for 29 consecutive drawings. The winner has the option of receiving the money in an annuity paid in 30 annual installments or taking a smaller lump sum. After tax, chances of winning are slim at 1 in 2.5 million. Some lucky person will eventually win. And North Carolina Republican Lieutenant
Jumping in.
Governor in 2024 was delinquent on 4 Guilford County tax bills. According to WRAL-TV, their due dates range from 2006 to 2018. His wife was notified on $271. County tax director is office confirmed that all funds paid on Thursday, the day after the convection station rolled the bill to Robinson's attention. Robinson said in a statement, his wife, Yolanda,
We gotta pull it the other way. We gotta pull it around.
Good advertising.
Another time we'll have to.
We are expecting a high.
Back all the way.
right at that volume, but I don't never know till we do it.
Ricky, bring the water.
Yeah, can you get them a water too?
I thought Ricky brought that free.
What song is that?
Oh,
The one with the- Josie, okay. Okay. Next one.
So you're gonna do the show and
Yes.
nice trick.
She's very talented.
Who else needs a water?
I'd love water if you have one.
I'll take it. I'll be happy. This heat's got it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Ricky. Bring spoons?
He did.
All right. Didn't bring spoons.
Oh, am I supposed to drink the water with the spoon?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Philip Adams. And I appreciate you this Saturday morning once again. If you're just tuning in and just joining us, we had to have a little switcheroo this morning because we had both groups ended up not being able to be with us. So we had our fill-in. This is our pickup band that we call. They're on call, always on call on Saturday morning to play if somebody can't make it at the last minute. And we're joined by a special guest. We'll tell you a little bit more about that after we get things going. But I'll tell you what, it's hard to follow the Biscuit Eaters. We're not as cute as they are.
Oh, they're good.
They're good even if they weren't cute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But anyways, we're gonna play some old time music for you. Starting off in the key of G, I believe. Is that right, Roger?
For those of you scoring at home,
That's right. So, what you got picked us for us to start the program here on the second portion?
Golden Slippers.
Oh, all right. I almost started to sing it, but it's way too fast. There's way too many words in it. You got to really, really get them in to do that one, the vocals on it. What are we going to do next?
Well, let's slow it down and do a little two-step number called Sweet Marie.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm glad you're in charge. I'm serious.
Oh my.
I forgot we were even playing until I saw y'all get up here, and then I thought, oh, I gotta get a guitar. I just remembered that. What do you think?
Well, I guess we're already getting back to a good old flat-foot number. How about we go out into the kitchen and turn on the oven and do a little turkey in the straw?
All right, it's almost that time.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm free to eat now. Let's see, we do need to hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of the merry-go-round. If I'm not mistaken, that's Old Mill Music. So we'll give a listen to this, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round.
Have you ever wanted to learn how to play a musical instrument? Maybe it's something on your bucket list.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something that you'd love for your children to learn.
Have you seen Jody's picture over there?
Offers music lessons for
In the
all
Women in Old Time
ages
exhibit?
too. And we can teach you how to play
I think you're in it too, yeah. Is it with Willard Gay? Who is it? Who's somebody else?
Downtown Mount Airy, you'll find a great selection of acoustic and
Okay.
electric guitars,
I don't know who that is.
banjos, mandolins, dulcimers, ukuleles, and so much more.
Oh, really?
Strings and accessories, PA systems, and Old Mill Music and
What do you
Sound
think?
sells, installs, and services church sound systems. Give us a call at 336-786-8742. Check us out
You're doing
online
great on
at
your spoons.
oldmillmusic.com, and be sure to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Better yet, just come and see us at Old Mill Music.
Did you give Pete a water?
North Main
Pete
Street,
need a water?
historic
Need a bottle of water?
downtown.
Okay.
And Old Mill Music has record players too.
Really?
All right, let's send things
Well, every
back
once in a
down
while.
to Jenny at the merry-go-round. Jenny?
Thank you so much. And this portion of today's program is brought to you by Old Mill Music. Don't forget, it's Rick's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday,
And
Rick.
It's a big one. It's a big one. Let me go ahead and tell you.
40,
No, got to go way up from there.
41.
No, we'll be here all day if you start at 41. But anyways, it's his birthday today, and so make sure if you stop by and see us at Old Mill to tell him happy birthday. What you got picked out for us next?
So Eric's gonna sing Rick a birthday song.
Awesome.
Happy Happy birthday.
Oh, I thought that was John Henry.
Oh, I can do John Henry too.
Okay. He might rather have that.
Okay, let me see if I can get
All right.
John Henry was a little bitty boy, sat on his pappy's knee, picked up hammer and a little piece of steel, said, "Hand me the death of me, hand me the death of me." John Henry hammered in the man till his hammer caught on fire. Oh, what I hear there, boys, can drink the water for a night. Can drink the water for a night. Johnny Nash said to the captain, "Well, I am a Tennessee man, and before I left the river down, I with that hammer in my hand, I die with a hammer in my hand." Johnny Nash went up on that mountain, and he looked off the other side. That man was tough, John Henry was so strong. He laid down his hammer and he cried. Let down that hammer and he cried. Well, this woman came to see me, and a bucket was in her hand. And the whole time old John Henry did looks, all she dressed me like a man. Oh, she dressed me like a man. Let him brought him off of the mountain, and they buried him in the sand. And every time an old steam engine passes by, they say, "You're the lies of steam driving man. You're the lies of steam driving man." And they should slow it down a little bit, but they say when you can't sing good, sing faster.
Yeah, and then
And
the,
so,
It's over sooner.
yeah, it's over sooner.
and the bad notes don't last so long.
No,
That's what I heard.
There are no bad notes.
Only, I'm not gonna get started on that. Let's see, what do you wanna, oh, I had a message. Let me go ahead and, I have had many messages and I was so,
We're gonna keep playing anyway.
we are going to, wanted to tell you, where did the messages go? Oh, had a nice message from, Tim Sands. He's listening in, said doesn't get much better than Roger Stamper for the merry-go-round.
It sure
Thank you
does.
so
Roger's-
much.
Roger's on
Also, heard from Keith Nance. He was wanting to tell the folks in the Biscuit Eaters what a great job that they did, and also we'll send the program out to them. Keith and Jordan and Joy, they're also watching on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. So what do we got picked out for the folks next?
Well, if Tim Sands is still listening, I should mention that, Tim, we're 2/5 of the,
None of the above.
of none of the above up here.
Retired man.
None of the above. Because Dave and I were none of the above.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, so, appreciate you listening in, Tim. How about a nice little slow tune called South Wind?
All right.
Slow, I can get into that, yeah.
Thank
clarify things. Tim said when I said it doesn't get any better than Roger, I meant unless he's there with David Crowder.
Oh, right, yeah,
So
yeah,
thank you
yeah.
so much for listening in, and appreciate you. We're gonna get None of the Above to do, we're gonna get them to do a program, I hope,
Oh,
one
that'd
day,
be
when
great.
everybody can get together. Right now, it is the bottom of the hour, so time to take a break for the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, right after this. I know. What's that?
Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms and a chance of showers after 3 a.m.
I don't know.
Patchy fog after 4 a.m.
Okay, we can go back.
With a low around 69. Still breeze, only a 30% chance of precipitation for tonight. Sunday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms likely after 11 a.m. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 81.
Does that sound intense?
60% chance of precipitation for your Sunday.
No, it's me that makes you sound out.
Tonight, we have a 70% chance of showers, likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 11 p.m. There's a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. There's a chance of showers again after 2 a.m. Patchy fog also after 2 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 70 degrees.
Just come run through the city.
Moving into Monday, a chance of possibly a thunderstorm after 1 p.m. High near 84 for your Monday. 80% chance of precipitation. Monday night, still an 80% chance of precipitation. Showers, possibly a thunderstorm before 8 p.m.
It's a C-sharp.
Thunderstorms between 8 p.m. and 9. All been rocking out low. Tuesday, a chance of showers between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m.
Thank you.
And a chance of showers and thunderstorms after
Ricky, are you still there?
mostly sunny for your Tuesday, with a high near 80% degrees, 40% chance
No.
of precipitation. Tuesday night,
12:44.
chance
You
of
don't need my
showers and
phone.
thunderstorms
You
before
won't be
7
paying
p.m.
attention.
Partly cloudy skies,
Back to
low
back.
around 60
Hey, here's a pair of pliers there.
30% chance of precipitation on Tuesday night. Right now in our studios at WPAQ, currently we have 81 degrees under sunny skies. 12:34 until right now, the merry-go-round begins.
Thank you so much, Philip. We really appreciate you once again. And we got a couple good old-time numbers. Going to dedicate them to my friend Willie Sue. She'll be celebrating a birthday on Tuesday. And we've known each other a long time. She attends the merry-go-round right often. And she likes a couple of these old-time tunes. We're going to do ones that you like, I hope. And let's see, what are we going to start with here, Roger?
Right time,
All
Annie.
right, sounds good. everybody how old Willie Sue is. If she wants to tell it, she can, but it's a very big number. It's kind of unbelievable, so. 87 years old.
What?
Yes, yes.
27 by the way she was dancing.
I know, more like 27 is right. So, what else, Roger?
Want to do another slow number?
That'd be great, that'd be great. What are we doing?
There's a neat little number that I picked up at the jam session in Independence at the 1908 courthouse. They played this one up here. It's called Waltz in the Clouds. It's a really neat little number. It's a waltz, don't we?
Is it fast one, Roger?
It would be
Waltz
waltz
time.
time.
Highly pretty, Roger, mate.
And Jerry Carell was the fiddle player that night.
Wow.
Playing that tune. Jerry's got a lot of unusual tunes he plays.
They do play some different tunes in their group also. Some of the, I love to play their music on WPAQ, and of course, she passed away last year, I guess, but I love their music. Ivanhoe, that's just a whole lot of different tunes. They do play a lot of different tunes. So,
I'm a little distracted today, Jenny.
why is that?
Well, my neighbor's battling addictions.
Uh-oh.
He's addicted to brake fluid.
Brake fluid? What?
Yeah. Good news is he can stop anytime.
Well,
I paid good money for that.
I was gonna say Roger has a license to tell those kind of jokes because he is in that business, but we'll say that for another time. What do you wanna do next?
Well, we'll just do another favorite by that young birthday girl, Liberty.
Oh yeah. See, let's do one more and take a break. Will that be all right?
Sure. Although I don't even hear what you said. What you just said?
I said, let's do another tune and we'll take a break. That'd be all
I
right.
just reflectively, and spontaneously say sure.
Yeah or yes. I know. I'm kind of like that too.
Oh my, let's see.
Respond to my no.
What are you saying there in the D there, Mr. Airy?
Don't know.
All right. That's in the key of D, don't know?
Don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, I could try. Old Dan Tucker?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good
I
song.
can try. Let me see.
All right.
I'll try it. This may be terrible.
Just don't call you late for supper.
Well, old Dan Tucker was a mighty man. Washed his face in a frying pan. Combed his hair with a wagon wheel. Now today he needs him. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. Get out the way, old Dan Tucker. It's too late to get you some bear. Well, old man Tucker came into town, right girl, rambling rammer, right into the land, been with the girl that he loved best. Get out the way, old man Tucker, get out the way, old man Tucker, get out the way, old man Tucker. It's too late to get on some bear. Well, old man Tucker came into town, riding gold and leading the ham, well out of the gold shop. Old man Tucker strapped the stone, get out the way, old man Tucker, get out the way, old man Tucker, get out the way, old man Tucker. It's too late to get on some bear. Well, old Dan Tucker, he got drunk, fell in the fire, and kicked up Chuck red hot coal from the heel of his shoe. Don't you know how the ashes flew? Get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker, get out the way, old Dan Tucker. It's too late to get you some birds.
It's the hardest 3 chords I've ever tried right there. I couldn't get it. I don't know what happened. Of course, Eric and I have several things in common. Some of them we won't talk about. But one thing that is something we can talk about is how much we really like Uncle Dave Macon.
Oh, yes.
And I'm still waiting for somebody to confirm. I know my grandpa's been dead over 20 years, and he was raised right over here about 2 blocks that way. And he told me that he came here to see Uncle Dave Macon. And I'm pretty sure it was the Earl Theater, not the Grand. Cost 5 cents. And I would love for somebody out there listening in to say, oh, I also recall that tale. So anyways, I'll keep mentioning it. Maybe someday somebody will confirm it.
I'm sure people came from all over because he was the first superstar of the Grand Ole Opry.
The first star of the Grand Ole Opry. And you know who kind of replaced him? Because at that time, old time banjo, that was the only banjo style there was.
Yeah.
And then when Flatt and Scruggs came along, he was kind of escorted out.
Yeah.
Like that was the old way. This is the new way.
Yes.
So
Well, it's starting to come back around a little bit.
maybe, but let's see. We're still in D. Oh no. We were going to take a break. Is that what happened? Yes, we're supposed to take a break right now and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's program, which is Bledsoe and Associates. Bledsoe and Associates bringing you this portion of the merry-go-round. We'll be back with more music from the merry-go-rounders right after this. Now,
So I was reading this book about Building Rome. This guy, I'm supposed to build Rome. He said, Building Rome in the 40s. Like, shows all over the place.
Got your shot good from back here.
He attacked, you get the Nashville, like, Trump reporters.
wow. Isn't that amazing?
Shakes up the car with him like this.
You don't have to walk longer.
Out there, probably won't go there. Silver. Because horse was silver back then, he was horse silver.
Let's do 2.
Let's go back live now to the Earl Theater for merry-go-round Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip. And yes, we are live. Very, very live today. So we do this each and every week. We'll tell the folks next week, Lord willing, we'll have Highway 268 with us and Nobody's Business. Jackson coming in and Nobody's Business. They'll be our special guests next week. So
Boy, nobody's business is.
outstanding old time group. So hopefully that's going to work out. And right now, speaking of old time music, pick us out another good old time tune, Roger.
Well, how about another little slow tune? One one called, let's see, where's it at on the list there? I see it a minute ago. Oh, yeah, Sandy River Bells.
All right.
Some people play that fast, but I play it slow.
All right, that's a nice one.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, the spoon player's gonna be out for a few minutes, but he is
Okay.
coming back, so,
Right.
we're going to, this thing, whatever happened to just having a watch? It's so much easier. But my watch got lost, so let's play one more, and then we're gonna take another quick break and,
All right.
have some more music.
How about, Soldier's Joy?
Oh, that's a good one. another real quick break. Philip, I know we need to get caught back up, and we need to hear a word from Cottage Media 11. If you're interested in their fine website, they also have a Listen Live button and a whole lot of inspirational stories, stuff about Mount Airy and other places that you might want to visit too. So we'll hear a word from those fine folks, and we'll be back with more music coming up on the Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. Yeah.
Stay in D. Okay.
I hope Ricky didn't go get something to eat, but I bet you $1 gonna come through there with some kind of food.
Ice cream store across the street.
He's already been there.
1256, this is WBHU in Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Yes, thank you so much, Philip, and appreciate you once again this Saturday. And if you're interested in Cottage Media 11, check them out online. They have a great website with information. The guy is a big Mount Airy fan, and he has a lot of inspirational stories about Mount Airy, and also has a way to listen live to our station. So we hope that we can get our message out about the great programming that we have as well. Roger, you're back just in time, buddy. I tell you what, just slid right in here. And we've got time for one more before we need to take a top of the hour station identification break, as well as take a look at the weather forecast. So what you got picked out for us to do?
How about a little, well, I hate to say it, but the tune's called Long Tongue Woman.
Well, there may be a few of them out there. I don't know. gossiper. That's what I've always thought about. I always thought about that. That's the name of it. Anyways, we'll take a real quick break for station identification. Also, Philip catch us up on the weather forecast and anything else we need to do before we come back. You're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 along with FM 106.7 WPAQ. Do we need to stay and eat?
We got 30 minutes left.
Yeah. But I gotta figure out what we haven't done as far as the advertisements. Our advertisements, I might be behind on those.
Right now, at our studios here, we have 82 degrees and sunny skies.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we still have 5 more.
Showers, thunderstorms, and a chance of showers after 3 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies with a low around 69 degrees. 30% chance of those showers for tonight. Looking at the low around 69 degrees. Sunday, we're looking at a chance of showers and thunderstorms likely after 11 a.m. Patchy fog in the morning before 9 a.m. Partly sunny with a high near 81 degrees. Sunday night, 70% chance of showers.
Jody, listening?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Mostly cloudy with a low around 70 degrees. Monday, moving into the work week, we're looking at an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 1 p.m. Patchy fog in the morning before 8 a.m. and a high near 84 degrees. For Monday is going to cool down just a little bit. Monday night, we're looking at showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. And showers and thunderstorms between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. with a chance of precipitation at 80%, and a low around 68 degrees. Tuesday, a chance of showers between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. and a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Mostly sunny Tuesday with a high near 88 degrees and 40% chance of those showers. Tuesday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms and a 30% chance for 7 p.m. Partly cloudy Tuesday night, a low around 68 degrees. Looking at the Wednesday, a chance of showers after 2 p.m. Patchy fog before 9 a.m. Mostly sunny and hot Wednesday with a high of 90 degrees. Wednesday night, a chance of showers between 8 p.m. Sunny skies with a low around 68 and that chance of precipitation at 30 Wednesday night. Let's look at our weather forecast here on WPAQ. 4 minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock, we'll be back right after this.
Lower end of the sale.
I will, yeah, or you can.
I just remember we had to go
We haven't done it.
since we got
I know. Yes.
By the time you double week, you're on.
I'd love to go to that. Have you ever been to that thing they have in Ashway? It's the original folk festival that Branston Lunsford started. It's almost 100 years old.
I've never been.
Perfect timing. You are my hero. Well, sometimes.
$15 each, and children under 12 and students $5. For more information and ticket sales, go to folkheritage.org.
You ready?
Folkheritage.org.
Notice the difference between the distance here.
Subject thoughts and opinions expressed by individuals
Heard that
and
lately?
performers on this station
Our disclaimer we have now.
Yeah, somebody started that.
WPAQ will be glad to consider requests for broadcast time to oppose opinions or views expressed in any of our programming. Address
We'll just leave that right
to the manager.
I hope you don't mind my comedy skits.
Oh, no, that has nothing to do with it, that I can assure you.
Carolina, 270
Nothing.
Let's take things back to the merry-go-round now, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip Adams. If you're just tuning in, just joining us, we've had a great time today. It's always a pleasure to be able to play with these folks. We kind of got started. I've been hosting the merry-go-round solo for quite a long time, but during COVID, we would have some times where people would have to be out, and Roger just saw me really struggling, and he said, well, why you play music? Why can't we just put us up a little group, and that way, if somebody cancels last minute, we can put something together. And I said, well, hey, that sounds great. So he didn't even know Eric, and Eric is the pride of the North Surrey Greyhounds.
I don't know, pride or shame, one.
I think he's the pride. He is actually, you won't believe this, but he is a school teacher. And he teaches, I kept saying he taught history, and he kept saying, you're wrong, I don't teach history. He teaches business. And so he does a great job. That's Eric Jessup on the old-time banjo. He's kind of new to the banjo, just started maybe in the last 5 years or so.
Something like that.
So he's doing a great job. I'd like to see him. He's going to actually start a club at North Surrey. So if folks want to learn the old-time banjo, they'll be able to check one out. And so that's coming up in this upcoming school year.
Can old people do that or just kids?
Everybody.
Even the teachers, maybe even the teachers. And then, let's see, we've also got, I stepped on your job. This is what you usually do.
No, you're doing fine.
Okay, well, then we've got another gentleman back here who he, just like the Biscuit Eaters, was one of the folks that would be in the audience every week. And he told me, he said, I want you to know who I am because I play the tub bass. Can I ever come play with y'all? I said, well, sure. And so he's great on the tub bass, and his name is Pete Taggett. He's actually from Vermont. He's a relocator here, that's what we call him. He's by way of Vermont, but now he lives here in Mount Airy. And also, something that's really neat about him that you'll never know, that's why we got to tell it. We call him the spaceman too, because he plays a tub, but he's evidently very smart because he did all kinds of communications for the space shuttles. Not making this up, this is true. So if you want more information on that, you'll have to ask him directly because I get it wrong. And then, let's see, then we've got, just joined us today. I heard that this might be happening, and I said,
She went, oh.
no, I did not. I was so excited. And even I told Ricky, put that down, Ricky. I told Ricky that I was excited that David would be joining us today. David actually used to play in a group with Roger, and he's also a former reference librarian. And now he's just a farmer, right? Does farming and all kinds of stuff.
I'm just retired.
He's retired teacher, retired librarian, I believe, right, David?
Yeah.
And he also plays music, and he's in our Maui group, our Mount Airy Ukulele. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
the ukulele.
It's easy to say.
Ukulesian.
Ukulesian, Mount Airy Ukulele Invasion. He's in that group with this guy right here too. So David Crawford on the mandolin. I'm only halfway done. So here on the old time fiddle, he is the instigator of this group, and he's the leader of the group. I just do all the talking, but sometimes I'll let him talk too. He's great on the old time fiddle. He is a great musician in his own right, plays all different instruments, and plays in I don't know how many groups. Mr. Roger Stamper on the old time fiddle.
I'm going to take the honor of introducing the host of the merry-go-round, proud member of the merry-go-rounders, and voted 3 years in a row the prettiest member of the merry-go-round.
That's the only way I'll get it, be the only female.
Jenny Lowry right there.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jenny, I know you're wondering.
What?
How does Roger keep his hair so neat and fluffy?
Well, I've never seen your hair, Roger,
Well,
but I did wonder.
I found out my granddaughter who lives with us, she has some French shampoo in the bathroom. I've been using it.
Oh.
You know how French people, when they don't pronounce a T, like, don't say fill it, they say poo.
Roger, that's ferret shampoo. That's not French, it's for ferrets.
It's not for Ray? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's got a little ferret on the front of it.
That's why that little critter's on there? Oh, I wondered
Yeah,
about
but wait a
that.
minute. That critter's got a beret.
Hey, there you go. I knew it. I
It's
knew
a
it.
beret show.
I knew it. I knew it.
I saw the bottle and I didn't know what it was gonna say. I knew it was gonna say something crazy, but I wasn't expecting ferret. Let me just tell you that.
Well,
It's
sure
doing
has
it.
helped me.
And
Yeah,
I use it every day. You can tell how fluffy my hair is.
I don't use it, so, but that's okay. I might try it, it might help me. But we didn't introduce this little guy right here.
Oh, yeah.
He was helping me do all my contraptions over here, so sometimes I have to move to the front where I move away from the podium. This is my next to youngest, Mr. Ricky Cottle. He's 10 years old. Ricky Cottle on the spoon.
He can play those spoons when he's not eating something.
Yeah, he can, but he's not.
All right, like they always tell me, just play the fiddle, Raj, just play the fiddle. That man called, some people call it Susanna Gals, you can call it Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss, and Western Country's another one. We'll try that one, how about that?
Sounds
All
good. I'm going to the western country town, Susanna. I'm going to the western country town, Susanna town.
I thought that tune was supposed to be in your head.
It is.
In Surrey County.
It's
Well, it
right in
wasn't
your
my
head, but sometimes you have issues. And I'll tell you what, Ricky, I need my clock, buddy. Duty to tell you that this portion of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round brought to you by Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street from the historic Earl Theater and locally owned and operated by the Easter family. They want to invite you to stop by and check out their selection of great acoustic guitars, also electric guitars, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Also, Mayberry Music Center specializes in Blue Ridge guitars, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area, always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars. And you'll usually find there some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at Mayberry Music Center at a discounted price. They've got all types of strings and accessories for your instrument and also offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And if you don't see what you're looking for when you stop by Mayberry Music Center, be sure and ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And also, if you're in the market for bluegrass and gospel music, they have a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers and the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays from 9:30 to 3. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And back to more music now. Our special guest for part 2 of today's program, the merry-go-rounders.
All right, I want to make sure to mention that I want to send the whole program out to my sister up in Galax, Virginia. She always watches on Sam's YouTube channel and, or not YouTube, Facebook, right?
It's YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube,
Okay.
you can search WPAQ radio station and find us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she likes to watch it on there. She appreciates Sam doing that, and we appreciate Patrick back there working the sound.
Yeah, does a great job, Patrick. Patrick, also, he does a great follow spot. He was doing the lighting at the play last weekend. He did a great job with that, too. I meant to comment on that. Thank you, Patrick.
All right, all right. Well, how about Black Eyed Susie? Is that all right?
That's a good one. Those things are
Either one of them. So
You go ahead. No, you.
All right, here we go. My wife, I love my baby, love my biscuits, stock and gravy. All I need in this creation for a little girl with big plantation. Hey, Black Eyed Susie, oh, Black Eyed Susie, hey, Black Eyed Susie Brown. All I need to make me happy, two little boys that call me Pappy. One named Tom, the other one Davy, one likes ham, the other likes gravy. Hey, Black Eyed Susie, oh, Black Eyed Susie, hey, Black Eyed Susie Brown. Up Red Oak and down saltwater, some old man can lose his dog. I got drunk and I got woozy, I got a kiss from Black Eyed Susie, hey, Black Eyed Susie, oh, Black Eyed Susie, hey, Black Eyed Susie Brown.
All right.
You stick around long enough and the fiddle player will sing.
Yes. I think that's great. I think you do an
Stick around a little
outstanding
longer, there
job.
might be a drum solo, I don't know.
Well, oh no,
Drum solo.
let's see. Let's do one more and then we'll take our final break. Will that be all right?
All right,
Okay.
let's see. Another slow one, all right?
That'd be fine.
Tennessee Waltz?
Sure.
Oh, that's
Indeed.
great. Yeah.
Okay. Lovely job, Roger.
Hurry, Roger,
Lovely. Let's see, let's take a final break and then we'll see what we got when we come back. Thank you so much, and we'll send things back to you, Philip Adams, and get our last advertisements taken care of. And we'll be back with the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round.
We love a good 76 pump actor or legendary quarterback, as well as anyone. But all the
I think we have two.
incentives and Super Bowl rings don't add up to making the best military decision for you. That requires a well-trained professional who specializes in knowing all the various plans and details, as well as the right questions to ask. You need
I saw another one that we hadn't done.
This award-winning team will meet with you in person or over the phone for a brief consultation and put you on the right track for healthy and affordable coverage. Bledsoe and Associates is located at 2.
Well, does he have to change? Oh, no, he has to change.
In Mount Airy, or call
Okay.
336-719-2228.
Pay attention.
719-2228. Better go Bledsoe.
Hey, this is Cindy Baca, and I hope you'll
Yeah.
join me here for music romantic, knee-deep in
Come
bluegrass
back with 5
gospel.
minutes.
Every
Two quick
Sunday,
ones.
7 to 8 p.m. WPHT 740 AM, 106.3 FM.
All right.
Let's take you back
Okay, here you go,
now to
Ricky.
the Harold Theater to the merry-go-round. Jenny?
Thank you so much. We've really enjoyed being here. Thank you to the audience. Thank you to the folks that message with requests and stuff. We'll take you out of here with a couple good hoedown tunes. Which one are we doing next? First.
Do a little chili wing,
All right, sounds good.
which we like with all this heat, right?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, bring it on.
All right, that was great job. We got time for about 2 minutes or something. So once again, thank you so much. We do this every week, broadcast live traditional music from the stage of the Earl Theater. So if you're just happening to be walking by, you can take this good music home with you by tuning us in online at WPAQ740.com or find us on YouTube. We'll broadcast this program live each and every week. Well, Ricky's about done for us. I guess we better get our last number out of the way.
All right. We'll do Pat Hyatt's favorite number, wherever Pat Hyatt's at. She's like Carmen Sandiego. You never know where Pat Hyatt's going to be. Mississippi Sawyer is her favorite, so we'll try that one a little bit. About three times around or something like that.
All right.
Until next week, this is Jeannie Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on WPAQ.